All right, friends, it's Tina back, man, with a video on our good friend Jason Blaha, the idiot coach. So I'm going to rebuttal this because I haven't had a chance to on my new channel. I've done it on my old channel. I'm going to do it one more time, okay? I don't have a copy of this. Big Trip has one on his channel. So let's listen to what he has to say, and I'm going to bring out evidence to dispute everything that he says is false, okay?
Do you know a YouTuber called Master T? He thinks that hyperplasia is the best way to build muscle, but the research has only been done in animals. There is no research to support him. He's crazy. I am slightly familiar with him from years ago. I don't know what he's done in the last 4 or 5 years. He's just crazy.
Okay, so I'm just crazy, man. I don't know. This is Big Trips making a face here at me. All right, so I'm just pure crazy, am I? All right, let's see if I'm crazy. Let's just see how crazy I am. And all right, so here. This is from PubMed, okay? And this is just one. This is just one. I could bombard him with a million, but it's just not a necessity, okay? And this is even an older version. We're going way back, 1993. Skeletal muscle fiber hyperplasia. Skeletal muscle enlargement in adult animals has been ascribed primarily in the changes in cross-sectional area, blah, blah. However, hypertrophy. However, recent evidence from several laboratories suggests strongly that fiber hyperplasia contributes to muscle mass increases in adult animals and possibly what? Human athletes. Yes. Scientists have used these three models to study the cellular mechanisms of muscle enlargement, compensatory, hypertrophy, stretch, and exercise. Each of these models have provided direct supporting evidence occurrence of muscle fiber hyperplasia. Direct counts of muscle fibers using nitric acid digestion techniques have been shown to both exercise and stretch overload. A significant increases a range of 9 to 52% in fiber number. Indirect fiber counts using histological cross-section have suggested fiber hyperplasia, blah, blah, blah. In three models, additional expressions of whatever. For new fiber formation in stretch overload muscle. Furthermore, listen to this. Furthermore, satellite cells have been shown to be involved in muscle fiber hyperplasia in stretch and exercise. And how do you get the muscle to get bigger if it reached the myonuclear domain size limit? How does it get bigger? Through hyperplasia. Now here's just one map. So the myotrauma, whatever, and it shows you here the damaged fiber, it's binding, and then they're binding together. Hyperplasia, hypertrophy. See that? The fiber can hypertrophy. You can get hyperplasia by getting more of these myofibers. Okay. Depends on the amount of damage that you're getting. But this is still considered, this hypertrophy, the fusion is still considered hyperplasia. Now, if I go into all your favorite, your beautiful favorite nuclei overload training, or that all you guys love, nuclei overload. You all love this, acquired overload. Yes, let's go look at the map at the bottom here. Oh, how about that? What does that say there? Untrained first training. Oh, satellite cell fusion. It's fusing to the fiber. Look at all those little cells. Doesn't hyperplasia mean that the progenitor needs to come out of quiescence, split, divide, and increase in number? If something is splitting, dividing, and increasing in number in cells, is that not hyperplasia? Right. And what is hypertrophy? When those cells get bigger. Now notice there's more cells there. Notice at the untrained muscle, no cells, more cells, and then they hypertrophy. That's how it works. Want to know why? Because it reached an MND size limit. Your muscles have an MND size limit, and if you don't injure those fibers, then you can't hypertrophy any more muscles because muscles have an MND size limit, broski. That's right, bro. See that? You see that? Has an MND size limit. It has an MND size limit, bro. Right there. See that? during hypertrophic process. MND size has a ceiling limit during hypertrophic process, beyond which extra myonuclei are donated by satellite cell to support further muscle growth. And why is that? Because during that hypertrophic process, when you came to the gym as a newbie lifter, when you came into the gym as a newbie lifter, you got this. See that? Nuclei overload again. Go back to the map down here. You came in as a newbie lifter. You got the satellite cell, but it can no longer donate anymore during that growth to support further hypertrophy growth. It can't support it anymore. Get it? The way it supports it is through, I'll tell you how it supports it, okay? Through hyperplasia. And how does a human get hyperplasia? How do humans get hyperplasia? It's not necessarily you got to stretch there's a stretch, but you don't have to stretch your muscles, okay? So hold on. This is how you get it. Okay, so this is the satellite cell again. Satellite cells, that's what builds muscles. Use it or lose it. So you go down here, and it's going to tell you exactly. This is how humans get hyperplasia. In response to injury, satellite cells are able to activate and re-enter the cell cycle, creating what? New cells to hypertrophy, to repair and create what? Nascent muscle fibers. And without those injuries, hyperplasia, you cannot further that fucking domain, bro. Get it, man, through your head. You understand me? So this klutz is calling me crazy? Who's more crazy? Think about who's more crazy, him or me? Listen to what he says.
Called Master T, he thinks that hyperplasia is the best way to build muscle, but the research has only been done in
It isn't the best way to build muscle. It is the only way to further that myonuclear domain size limit. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's the best way to build muscle. It is the only way to further that domain. Get it, man?
animals. There is no research to support him. He's crazy.
What are you talking about? They just showed it in humans. They just showed it in humans. They tell how humans get it. You don't have to hold a weight like a bird and keep a stretch on there all the time for 24 hours or 48 hours a day or 72 hours a day. What you have to do is injure muscle fibers. That gets the progenitor cell to come out of its quiescence so it can split, divide, increase the number, differentiate, whatever, and proliferate and stuff, and then fuse with the cracks in the domes and create some extra fibers, okay, when they bind together, like it showed there in that map, okay, man? So this guy, your coach, is an idiot. You have an idiot coach. He'll keep you on a fake. He'll keep you because this is the failure. He wants you to believe that there's no way to get it because he wants you to be comfortable. And I'll tell you why he wants you to be comfortable, because he wants you to be comfortable because there's two types of hypertrophy. One is called sarcoplasmic. The other one is myofibrillar. Myofibrillar is based on hyperplasia, and it's based on hypertrophy. It's hyperplasia, hypertrophy. That's how they hypertrophy. Okay. But the other one is based on glycogen storage. That's why he's telling you, you're going to build reps in the gym. You're going to use reps to build a muscle. You got to use high reps, low reps to build a muscle. You're building muscles in a gym. How many people do you know? How many people do you understand? Do you think you could build a real muscle in a gym by lifting a weight? Magically, it's going to build a muscle out of thin air? Like this tissue, muscle cells, like a muscle, like protein and everything? It's just, you're going to rep something and it's going to magically build you a muscle? No. The only magical muscle that you're going to build there are phony muscles called sarcoplasmic muscles. That is a type of storage, glycogen storage, like it says there. You understand me? Like it shows in this map. See that? So you could continue in that behavior and listen to the phony coach, or you could listen to Master T. Genetic beast. That's what makes me a genetic beast. Okay, man? I don't know about him. I'll see you in the next one. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. But this guy is crazy.
He's crazy. I am slightly familiar with him from years ago. I don't know what he's done in the last 4 or 5 years. He's just crazy.
There you go. I'm just crazy. See you in the next one. Ciao, friends.